Hey everybody, Billy Rainford here from Direct Motocross. Here we are with a round one of the Rockstar Triple Crown Motocross Nationals little wrap-up show here, little chat, little talk. I don't know what we want to call it here, but it's brought to you by Sneaky Weasel. I'm Billy Rainford, and with me is the DMX intern, we're calling him. Greg Poisson. Greg, man, thank you again for hanging out.
Thanks for having me, man. I always enjoy this.
We're tailgating. We're gonna crack this in honor of old Jeff McConkey too, with the tailgating. He started that whole tailgating thing, but this is brought to you by Sneaky Weasel. We're gonna get to the what happened here, so cheers.
Cheers.
Let's crack this and start the show.
Nice cold Sneaky Weasel. All right.
Okay. Oh, look at these tailgates have little spots right there. Okay, well, we're gonna cover the racing. I always start off with a bit of a weather report. Man, this was tough. It was 31, 32 degrees. Doesn't sound like a lot for you people watching this south of the border maybe, but the humidity was up there. I mean, it was as hot as you're going to see in a lot of places. It was crazy hot this year. Track got rough, like gnarly rough as it's gotten.
Yeah, it was hot, it was rough, and I was just walking around. So that was that goes to show you just how bad it was.
You were just walking around, but in your defense, you were out there for like 12 hours straight.
Good point. I was out there.
There's that, guys. Give us some sympathy. But okay, well, let's jump right in. We had some big stories. I mean, obviously, you know, the 250. Dylan Wright's moved up to the 450s. Jess Pettis is, kind of came in as the favorite in the 250 class. Proved everybody right, obviously. 1-1-1 for him. We're going to back up through the top 10, though. So we'll start off with the 250 class, kind of go through what we saw, what we can expect moving forward. 10th place went to William Creek, number 32. Little guy, very good. Did a lot better than, not that I was surprised much, but did really good yesterday. Today he had some troubles in the later moto. Yeah,
little guy, big heart, I'd say. He kept out there. He was super strong. Consistent was Will Creed, I'd say. He was definitely very consistent out there. Seemed to never really hit the ground, hit his marks, and just got through this round, which I think was a lot of people's plan. Yeah, I mean, the last one did have some troubles. He ended up back in 15th. He went 9-11-15 for that 10th. Yep. Ahead of him, impressive ride from a kid from out BC, 377, Daniel Elmore. I got to know him a little bit. Saw him down at Club MX, so he's been putting in the time. Obviously, that's what it takes when you make the step up to the pro ranks. You want to get in that top 10, obviously. He did just that, 11-10-11. Talk about consistent. Yeah, super strong, and I think we'll see him closer, deeper in the top 10 as we go on.
Yeah, obviously a BC kid, probably not used to a track like this, But yeah, congrats to him. I got a really nice shot of him last week too, so I was pretty happy with that.
Excellent.
Ahead of him, number 41. I had a hard time getting used to number 41 being Jeremy McKay. Who was 41? I was like, it's Jeremy McKay.
Jeremy McKay was super strong that last moto. I watched him come up late moto charge, which is after 3 motos here at the dunes. That's hard to do, and he came on really strong at the end, and yeah, really crushed it.
He did, and he's coming off like a torn ligament and stuff in his shoulder. He just did last week, so he was questionable to even ride, and then to come out here and push. I was talking to him just now, and he actually said he was kind of closing in. He felt like he was closing in on Ryan Surratt up in 5th when he was in 6th place. So to be able to come back and with a sore shoulder, bum shoulder, and he came from back in the pack too. So kudos to Jeremy McKay. Watch for him to keep getting better. He's a rookie pro. Last year was his intermediate year, and he turned some heads for sure. He's a kid to keep an eye on.
Yep, definitely very fast.
Ahead of him, last year's most improved rider, 21. That's Quinn Amiot, 787 for 7th overall.
Yeah, super consistent for Quinn. I talked to him afterwards. I've known Quinn for a really long time, so we kind of had a debrief after the 3rd moto, and he knows where he needs to improve, because I think he can be a top 5 guy by the end of the series.
Yeah, and I just actually spoke Jess Pettis and his dad were just parked right beside us there, and Quinn is going to go stay at Bromont with Jess Pettis the next couple of weeks, so he's going to learn some stuff there. They're going to have some fun. I'm sure they're going to do some pretty wild mountain biking up in the mountain there, and so good for those guys. Congrats to him on having a solid, just getting through this race here for sure. Ahead of him, a kid who loves the sand, loves the slop.
Hayden Halstead is he drives truck, I believe, for a living, and I call that guy a diesel. He just keeps going and going and going. It's hard to stop him, and at the end of the motos, he kept moving forward, so that was pretty cool to see.
6-7-8 for him for that 6th place. Kind of funny, he had the DeWalt fan, the blower on him, that just like he said, he's looking around, he's like, everybody at the AMA does this. Like literally, you're at the AMA starting line, they're all with the fans blowing on them. I got that funny shot of him with the hair blowing back.
Yeah, you got sick flow like that, you want to have it always blowing back.
So that was pretty good. So good for him. Again, he was just grinding away there. And I think with Gopher Dunes, and I tell everybody who it's the first time here, stay up, keep moving, and you will surprise yourself with how well you do by the end, because people drop like flies, and if you keep going, try to stay up, you end up good. So anyway, top 6 for him, so good for him. His plan was to race the AMA stuff, but with the changes that went on, he's up here, so it's cool that we have him and his family up here, so it's always nice.
Good thing you got that fan then. If he's going to be down in the States, that's what everybody has him, right?
Exactly. 5th place went to number 123, Ryan Surratt. Man, good for him to come back up here. Solid on him. He's a works rider. He's loves the enduro. Probably wasn't very tired. Light kid. I meant to call him for that hole shot too. After I was going to say him,
yeah.
But super light. Made that Kawasaki Fly, that Sky Racing bike out there. He ended up 5th, 5.45.
Yep, yeah, I think more time on the bike and more time in our circuit again. I know he was here a few years ago, but obviously, you know, takes a little bit of time to adjust. He'll be definitely a threat going forward.
Yeah, for sure. And he'll, I mean, he just got here. He doesn't have much time on the bike at all. So I'm sure they'll be doing some testing. Team owner, Al Dick, I mean, you know his history. That guy knows, he's forgotten more than most of, no? How's that saying go? Anyway, I know Andrew McLean too. I mean, they've got some knowledge in that pit.
Yeah, they're definitely, it's a smaller team, but they've got, small numbers, but definitely very mighty.
Yeah, for sure. So watch for him to keep moving up. Cool to have him. And it's funny, I went up to him and said, "Holy smokes, look at the hair on the guy. How long it is." He said, "I just got it cut." So that was, he said you should have seen it. So anyways, that's short.
Yeah.
18, Tanner Ward, 4.33. How did he hang on for 3rd in that last moto?
I don't know. I heard after the moto he was on the ground. He left it all out there, which is great to see. You know, he knows he has 2 weeks to kind of build up and recover before Walton. So I think he just decided, you know what, I'm going to leave it all out there, and we'll go as hard as we can.
Yeah, and I was just talking to him actually too. Well, I was actually at when he was lying there, and I've been there in a different sport. Don't even remember the finish. Like, he does not remember the last lap. He doesn't remember anything. I was talking to him over there, and he's okay now.
Good.
But it takes a while. You don't know what is going on when you bonk like that and stuff. It's terrifying. Like, he didn't know he finished. so that's how bad it gets out here, man. It was gnarly. Anyway, good to see that he's all right. 4.33, ends up 4th. Ahead of him, it was classic. I was standing with the 3rd member of the Fab 3, Austin Watling. We were watching, of course, Tanner and Marco. The 3 of those guys were the kids we all watched coming up through a couple of years back. Marco, solid. The kid is fit. 3.52, 2nd place in that last moto.
Yeah, super solid for Marco. You can't help but be happy for him and the whole MX101 team, especially after some preseason troubles and with Luke dropping out last minute. All that kind of pressure was on Marco to do well, and clearly he stepped up and did well. So kudos to him, the whole team, and I know they're going to move on from here. Yeah,
it's cool too. I mean, his mom, his dad, his brother there and everything. Yeah. They're just such good people and everything. It's so nice to see them afterwards. They're just so pumped and stuff. So of course I had to hug. They got the son trying to pull away from the mom as she tries to hug and kiss you when you do well and stuff. But of course we're going to be there with the camera. But okay, now running up in 2nd place, man, he had a hard time getting out of his own way. Can I say that? I'm talking about Marshall Welton, 2.24. I mean, obviously we picked him as the guy to be up there battling with Jess Pettis heading into the season. He is the guy that's going to be doing that, but he had some troubles, went down twice in that last one. And made it difficult on himself. 2.24, still got 2nd.
Yeah, Marshall Welton is clearly fast. He seems to be fit. Gopher is its own beast, so I think that just kind of came up and bit him a couple times. And as we go forward, I'm sure he'll still be a threat. And I think it's just kind of first round jitters, I guess you'd say. Yeah, maybe. And I'm not sure if this is Alanis Morissette irony or not, but he said the one time he came by the mechanics area, the pit signal was no mistakes, and right after that he dumped it in the next corner. So isn't it ironic?
I'm not going. I almost said it. I'm glad I caught myself. Okay, so he finished 2nd, and the clean sweep, Jess Pettis, number 15, out of Prince George, BC, 111. What can you say about that? That last one, that was dominant. Great starts, and put the hammer down early and crushed it. Jess was perfect throughout the day, no mistakes really. That bike was obviously working well. The whole team seemed to be dialed. Once again, with Cole Thompson having his issues, the pressure for the team was on Jess, so I think he stepped up and absolutely crushed it. So, he's definitely going to be the man to beat going forward, and I know he goes really fast at Walton too, so